Welcome back, guys, to my beginner playthrough on Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Last episode, we started creating our own religion, settling our cities, and trying to take down this Bob camp. Our priority today is finishing the religion and expanding with some of the new districts, and earning a bunch of great people points for those districts retrospectively. Whilst waiting for my troops to heal, our settler has arrived at our settling location. So what you notice here is we have fresh water on this very small river and also coastal. So as you may recall, you get +3 housing for fresh water and +1 for coastal. They do not stack, so this will just be a +3 housing for the fresh water. We're going to settle in place here. This isn't a great city, but I do want to work this horse tile eventually and get some nice juicy crab tiles to earn a lot of money. Settle on the wheat, and Tim has been found. We'll get started with the trader. This might take a while to build, but it is important we understand how traders work and the benefits they bring. My units healed, I moved them out, and immediately a barbarian warrior has came out to meet me. Should be able to disperse him pretty quickly. Okay, so what I've got now is a governor. Now, I don't believe all versions of the game have governors. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Gathering Storm, we do. These guys are established in one city. There's multiple types, as you can see. Pingala is very effective early game, as you get +1 culture per turn for each citizen in the city, and +1 science per turn for each citizen in the city. So very good to place in your capital, or anywhere that's highly populated. So we're going to put him in Washington. It's established in 5 turns. Now, those benefits, you can read through all these in your own game. But right now, we're getting 15% increase in science and culture generated by the city. So they get promoted, just like units do, and kind of form your own governor, I guess. Awesome, so our shrine has finished, and we are about to take down this barbarian camp. We are going to do a city project. So these city projects don't make a unit or make a building. They're simply for the economy, and the Holy Site Prayers project provides faith and religious pressure, which isn't too big of a deal at the moment, and awards great profit points once finished. So I'm going to do that. Putting it up to the great people. We're going to see the great prophet, John the Baptist, Rome. We are earning 1 great prophet point per turn. Once we've earned 1, that might go up. That will go up when we complete the Holy Site Prayers. So I've got a promotion for Pingala. We're going for a religious game here. So he's not that great to begin with, but always just a good all-rounder to go with to get those high incomes with culture and science. We're going to go with culture, so we can snowball a bit with our high culture per turn. So we'll see we're earning 10.1 per turn. We will go over the next turn, and that will go up drastically. So with that promotion, we're now getting 15.7 per turn, which is a big increase. So with that project completed, you go up to great people, and we got 19 great profits points earned this turn. Now, that is a lot more than 1 per turn. And that is the importance of doing the projects. We are going to do one more. After that, we should be able to recruit John the Baptist.
Ik ben Wilhelmina,
And
koningin der Nederlanden. Het is mijn grote eer u eindelijk te ontmoeten.
so we've met our first civilization. This is the Netherlands. We're going to say it is an honor to meet you. We want to be as friendly as possible. And we would love to sample your hospitality. So that means we can see where their capital is. This one is, no, we will not trade information on our capital. So they pop up on our map. Amsterdam is under siege. So that's what this red heart means. Which means they are being attacked. Okay, so in the culture tree, I've unlocked what I just researched. Political philosophy, which gives me 3 types of new governments. Autocracy, oligarchy, and classical republic. So these have different slots. So autocracy has 1 military, 1 economic, 1 diplomatic, and 1 wild card. So that's your standard. Oligarchy is more military focused. Classical republic is a lot more economic. So we're going to go autocracy. Although the great person points would help us. We're going to stick with autocracy. Keep the 5 combat strength. And we could have changed these cards earlier, just they don't make that big of a deal when you're new to the game. So we're gonna take out God King. We're gonna put 50% production towards settlers, and then we'll get the +2 influence points. So this bit up here. Also gonna get some great scientist points per turn. We're gonna get the great prophet very soon, so we'll leave him. All other great people you can recruit multiple of. Great prophets, just 1, as there are only a set amount of religions you can have in a game. Confirm policies. Yes. Now, what I did there with the policies, the colonization, very important card. The early game you want to get as many cities out as possible, and that's called playing wide. Now, you can play tall, which is less cities, but focus on the population and the well-being of those cities, or a lot more simple, wide, so a lot more cities, and then build them up later, so you kind of snowball in the late game. So we're going to try play a bit more wide, but not super wide, just so I do need to build up some cities to explain everything there is to the game. Netherlands has delegation, which is some coins. We're going to accept that willingly.
Bronze is the...
And next turn, we'll try to send ours as well. And they have accepted it. Awesome. So you want to be as friendly with the AI as possible to begin with, unless you want to go to war with them. So we'll choose our research now. And we got the Eureka, the boost for sailing, as we found a city on the coast with Antium. So we'll research that so we can improve these crabs. Awesome. So our city project must have finished, and we have enough points to get John the Baptist. So we could pass, unless you're looking for a certain great person in the other categories. Doesn't really matter. Check recruit. John the Baptist, walk him to a holy site, and religion. We're going to use our bottom right production. Let's build a wonder. So wonders are buildings that take up an entire tile. They become unworkable, but they usually provide buffs for the rest of your empire. We are going to build the Apadana. So the Apadana plus 2 envoys when you build a wonder, including Apadana in the city, must be built adjacent to your capital, and it holds 2 great work slots. So we're going to lock that down. Right here. Awesome. We might cancel that later to build more settlers, but I'm going to see if I can build them in Arpinum instead. So bottom right, choose religion. Now, you can just choose a predestined religion. We are going to name this religion. Ooh. Good. Yeah, good. Now we've got a couple beliefs here. We're going for a religious victory. So, Holy Sites districts. Right. Ooh. I reckon we will go with. We'll go with work ethic, just because our city, our capital city, has that high adjacency bonus. That adjacency bonus will now be production as well. And we will also buy religious colonization. We are the first religion. There can be 4 in this game. So a trader has been completed. However, a warrior in my city, we are going to absolutely slaughter him by buying an archer. And I am going to send this trader, transfer him to Arpinum. Just so we can trade from there. It'll be a bit safer than this guy. So let's build something here. Let's get a builder so we can improve these tiles. So, I got an extra trader from a goodie hut. Perfect timing. I'm going to select one of the traders, and you can see the possible trade routes. Now, you might be enticed to send it to Rapa Nui, which gives you 4 gold. It's a good deal. However, as you can see, there are dangers here, and our trade routes can be plundered. We want to keep safe. So we are going to internally trade in Washington or Anshan, as that is relatively safe. You get 3 gold from Anshan or Washington, 2 production, 2 food, 1 production, 1 gold. So we're going to go to Washington and begin route. So what you'll do is go to Washington and back. Believe they might go back twice. I'm not too sure. But once they've done the route, they will ask for directions again. So, from that goodie hut, we got another trader. We can't send him anywhere. That is because, look in the top left up here, trade route capacity, 1 of 1. So we can't hold any more traders. That is the importance of harbor and commercial hubs. They expand that, and very important to get those districts up early. But we did rush religion, so we have that instead. So we're going to put him to sleep, as we won't be having capacity for another trade route for a while. Okay, with the builder I've built in Arpinum, which is now producing a settler. We're going to go over to this honey here and produce another camp. Now, luxury resources, you can sell them. So we've got one here, which is granting us an amenity, which makes us happy. However, a duplicate does not. So we're going to go over to the Dutch Empire and make a deal. We're going to offer one of these honeys. We give them as a gift. However, we want to ask, what would you give me? They are willing to give me 2 gold for 30 turns. Now, this isn't a great deal, but check in open borders. I'm pretty sure it makes that worse. So, what'd you give me? Accept this. And we are now getting 2 gold per turn from the Netherlands bank account. So we went on to a new era. You can't see the error score as my recording software seems to cut the bottom off. I believe it's because I play in Windows mode, but click here, make dedication. The Dutch Empire is in a dark age, we are in a golden age, good for us. Now, we are going to select may purchase civilian units with faith, and builders and settlers are 30% cheaper to purchase. Click on that. So, we can now purchase things for cheaper, or even with faith, which is a really good way to really snowball your kingdom and get lots and lots of civilian units. Now, unfortunately for me, my trader got pillaged by this rogue scout, but I do have another trader. So we are going to wake him up, and we're going to act like it never happened. Now, this is a safe route now. We are going to send one to Rapa Nui. Now, this exclamation mark here, it's a quest by Rapa Nui. So you get an envoy in the city-state if you do what they want. They want to send a trade route, and Sham wants me to train a heavy chariot. So we're going to send one to Rapa Nui, get a free envoy in there, and get the +4 gold per turn. I'm going to purchase that settler now. I did forget about it. On him, boom, free settler. Now, also with our faith, in our city, which has the holy site, we can also purchase a missionary. Now, this fella will go out and convert the other cities. Doesn't have to be mine, it could be any city, into my religion. And we can see what religion it is next to the city name. Dominant religion, good, good. Another way to see this is with the lens, religion, and we can see good, good is in the borders here. And we are expanding into these cities here. Like these will convert into good, good religion in 26 turns. And this one shouldn't be too long either. Awesome, so Antium has produced a builder. We're going to send him over to these horses. Now these horses, they are a strategic resource. So in the Gathering Storm, you collect them 2 per turn, but I believe in the base game, you just have 1 resource, so you can sell that. And these are used when producing certain units, like horsemen, which I have not unlocked yet, but they require 20 horses to be built. I'm getting 2 per turn thanks to this improvement. In Antium, we're going to build another holy site. We're going to purchase a tile with money and plonk him right here. So we get the +2 adjacency bonus, and again with our religion, that's also going to be a +2 production as well. So we're going to send this settler off. We're getting closer to the Netherlands here. We're going to pop him. What's the hill? I'm going to put him on the iron, I reckon. And promote Pingala. They're going to order us +1 science per turn for each citizen in the city. Really boost our science per turn.
My ancestor Darius made this Apadana, but it was burnt down. By the grace of Ahura Mazda, Anahita, and Mithra, I reconstructed this Apadana.
Every time you build a wonder, look at these cool cutscenes of wonder being built. And they provide tourism and adjacency bonuses to some districts, but most importantly, those bonuses we listed out before. Back into Washington, we can now get a temple. So we're going to build a temple in Washington, give us +4 faith, citizen slot, a great profit point per turn, which we don't really need, and a relic slot. Those great profit points you earn after you recruit a great prophet. They get converted into some form of equation which gives you faith. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to settle up here and then send this settler down here. So I'm going to settle right in place. Actually, we'll go on top of the horses. About city. So we'll be harvesting those horses as well, simply because we're playing on top of it. So we don't need to improve it. You don't get the cool bonus from making a pasture, but we'll still collect those horses. And straight away in this city, we can notice there's absolutely zero production besides this tile here, which we haven't expanded into. So it will be a problem. We're going to build a commercial hub here. It will take quite a while, and we get adjacency bonuses with the city and the rivers.
The natural history of this archipelago is very remarkable. It seems to be a little world within itself.
Now, just like the wonders you build, natural wonders will do the exact same thing. Each natural wonder has a different bonus. So the Galapagos Islands, it provides 2 science, 2 adjacent tiles. So this one here will be producing 4, just because it's adjacent to both parts of the Galapagos Islands. So we've researched shipbuilding. The top here allows all land units to embark, and now we're going to unlock celestial navigation. And eventually, hopefully, get cartography as we go across deep ocean tiles. We're gonna put celestial navigation, and our warrior now go in the water. I'm going to purchase a boat with gold and get him exploring.
Wie handel weigert, denkt vaak dat hij maar van ons kan pakken wat hij wil. Hij heeft het flink mis.
So that's just the Dutch saying, we don't like that you're not doing this, so we're not trading enough for her like. So she will not like us for that. If I click on her here, she has agendas. They will try to maximize trade routes, and they like civilizations that trade with her, and dislikes those who do not. We are not currently trading with Amsterdam, as we do not have a trade route connecting here. So this turn we have enough faith to get a missionary. I'm going to purchase that. And usually it's smart to convert your own area first. We're going to go straight to Cume. And then we'll start, probably convert Groningen and then try convert Amsterdam. And then over here. Great person. Okay. We have unlocked a great scientist. This would be through our government spot, plus 2 great scientist points per turn. We don't have a campus yet, so we are going to, we could pass, but we're going to recruit him. However, he needs a campus to do his work. So we're going to send him over to Arpinum. We're going to build a campus here after the settlers produced. In Washington, we're going to build the Temple of Artemis. Now, each camp, pasture, and plantation improvement within 4 tiles is one that provides +1 amenity. So, amenities, keeping our citizens happy. Now, happy citizens means better yields. I'm going to build the Temple of Artemis. And I'm thinking right here's a good spot. It's unfortunate we have to get rid of some woods, but if we build a city up here and expand our tiles to here, these will give us an amenity. So will this honey. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This honey will also give us an amenity. So I'm going to chuck it down right here. And then after it's done, we're going to get working on a settler. We're going to put him up here, hopefully. You might get some production from these pastures, but mainly that deer tile will be giving us more amenities.
Azamet-i Topkapı'dan ben Süleyman, Kaysar-ı Rum, selamımızı ihsan ederiz.
So we've met our next player. If you ever want to skip those introductions, the escape key. But for your first time, watch it, see what they have to say. The reason I'm choosing to see where their capitals are is because I want to send my missionaries straight over there and win a religious victory. So, a missionary has arrived to my city, and I can spread religion, and I have 3 spreads, just like a builder, without any upgrades. Your missionary has 3 spreads. I'm going to use one here, and that has turned this one into, well, this city into good religion. Now, it doesn't instantly turn higher population cities over. So that did 2 population. That went into Amsterdam and spread the word of good. It would take 2 turns, so 2 plus 2 to get this to be the dominant religion. If I did 1, 2 out of 5, not dominant. Also, we made him happy just by being in a golden age. Nick, we're going to send a missionary straight to Amsterdam, as I do want to be the dominant religion, and I need to get there quickly before their population goes up. Now, in Antium, we have built the holy site. We haven't got a shrine or a temple or anything, but we're going to skip the rest of that, and we're going to build a harbour. Now, if you have the option of building a harbour in a coastal city, I always recommend it over a commercial hub. As commercial hub is purely gold, harbour will give you gold and also improvements on your water tiles. So if you can, harbour over commercial hub, but they both serve the same purpose. Just harbour's a bit better. So I'm going to chuck him in here for a +3 adjacency bonus because we've improved this crabs and the city centre adjacency bonus. Now right here, with our galley, we ran into a problem. We can't explore the water anymore because the Netherlands must have a city right here, which we can't see. It has borders that go past it. So we're going to initiate a trade. What would it take to get open borders? Now that is a bit of money. I'm going to see if open border trades would work. No. Or 4 for 30 turns. That is ridiculous. What about some horses? 8 horses will do though. That seems like a much better deal. Awesome. And we will now be able to move through, as you can see by the dotted lines. Solid lines mean you can't go through. And then just like driving a car, you can go through the broken line.
When I saw the house of Artemis that mounted to the cloud.
Hit escape. Just skip that cutscene. I've seen it a million times. Temple of Artemis. Very good. Wanted to build. So as I said, we're going to build a settler. 7 turns. We're going to put him over here. Unfortunately, there's a warrior and an archer right next to my settler. Very scary, as they could just capture it. So we're going to settle. Fortunately, not on the iron, but this is still on fresh water. So we should be okay. What we're going to do is outright buy a horseman. Give us some era score, and then we'll deal with this. Now, these barbarians are absolutely ruining the Netherlands right now, which is quite unfortunate. So be it. And again, we'll get started on our harbour. With this horseman, a lot more movement range. 4. We're going to run, kill that archer. We're going to spread our religion. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Religion tab. As you can see, we've got 2 followers, not the dominant religion though. Very cool to meet you. Where are you at? Very close. I like that we didn't have a close neighbour like that. We had to build quite a distance to meet the Netherlands. And spread religion. Amsterdam is now good. Awesome. What we've done here in Washington So we just had the missionary before. Now with the temple, we can now build apostles and gurus. The gurus aren't too useful unless you're getting in a religious war. We won't be doing that in this playthrough most likely. So definitely apostles though. They can go into theological combat. They can initiate it, and they are much more stronger than missionaries. And they can also be promoted and get a bunch of cool bonuses that missionaries can't. We don't need that right now, so we're going to get another missionary, and we'll send him out via boat, hopefully to the Ottomans. Things up here. Some of these countries will have opinions of us. It's quite strange that we don't see anything for the Dutch Empire and the Egyptian Empire, but the Ottomans, happy face, friendly, they like me. So we are going to... Oh. No, we won't put a charge in here. These guys will convert eventually. We're going to go to... I don't know how you say that. Edirne. Has anyone else started getting religion? Yes. So if we look up to the World Rankings tab up here, we are winning in science. We are winning in culture. We aren't winning in domination, which means these guys have a bigger military. And we aren't winning in religious victory. So that probably just means they've converted their own cities. We've kind of skipped out on that. We are trying to spread our religion over distance, so it spreads naturally instead of needing missionaries.
John Curtin, I
We've met-
speak for the...
We've met John Curtin. Wanted to meet you, sir. We'll go back to our score. There's still one more unmet player, and they are the ones winning the religious race, but I'm assuming they are around here. This should be land about here. What do they want? 151 gold for some horses and a spare honey. Absolutely, I'll take 151 gold. Send our settler up here. And ooh, let's get started on a theatre square. So if you go with the religious victory, Mahabodhi Temple, very good. Actually, it's so good that I am going to build it regardless. I will show you the theatre square, as great writers and stuff are very good. So the theatre square, you get great musicians, great artists, great writers, very important. People to recruit as they give culture and tourism. But there's a different victory condition for another day. So our trade route went to Rapa Nui and back, and he is now back in Upedum and ready to be told what to do. We are going to transfer him to Washington. I'll explain that next turn. We've met Vietnam with the last player. So, here we go. In Washington, since it is a good religion city, when we send him out to another city, he will be providing religious pressure to that city. So those caravans will be carrying the gospel of good. We are going to send him to... Let's send him to Edirne. So if Edirne had a religion as well, we'd be getting their religion on the way back. So with the harbours and the commercial hubs we're building, we'll get more trade routes. And that should be... I should be able to send those traders from cities that have the good religion across the world and apply religious pressure onto those guys. So we settled Arretium. Straight away, let's build a builder, just because this city is useless until these tiles are improved. So we finished the harbour in Antium. Now lighthouse, +1 food on all coast tiles for the city, and +2 housing, and +1 trade route capacity. Now I want to focus more on my faith, so I am going to build the shrine, but then also purchase the lighthouse building with gold. So this city now has a lighthouse, and we're getting more food from the coastal tiles. And up here, our trade route capacity has increased. So a trader counts as a civilian unit. I will be buying another trader, putting him in Cumae. So why I've done that is because this is a good religion, and this city is in desperate need of production. So we're going to send him eternally to Antium. So he provides +2 food, +2 production, +2 gold, and Antium receives 1 good pressure. So if you really wanted to end the game super early, what you'd be doing is just buying a bunch of missionaries and sending them out. I am going to do that once I have a shrine in here and use them to convert the Ottomans, the Egyptians, Vietnamese, and the Australians. The Dutch should fall to it naturally, but I probably will send a missionary over there. So one's arrived in Adern, converted. You're now following my religion. Send this missionary down to Istanbul. Hopefully make that our religion. So up hit them. Finish the campus. So this may be fun. He's our great scientist. Triggers a Eureka for celestial navigation and a few other things.
Without
Use him.
mathematics,
Very handy. So we're going to build a library, +3 science, another great scientist point per turn. Istanbul, spread religion, we'll do it again next turn, then it'll be ours. Awesome. Another great scientist. We're going to pass on this one. It's because we've already got the Eureka for mathematics. And we'll get the next one. Hopefully someone else will pick up that person. And I'm going to build a temple in here. And buy a missionary. Can't afford to though. I'm going to send this missionary to just past Rotterdam. I'm going to use it there. And then hopefully be on my way to Canberra. However, that is a 7 population city. It might use all my charges.
in a dusty, bustling corner of the Indian state of Bihar,
Mahabodhi Temple, awesome religious. Wanted to build. Get 2 apostles. Now, apostles, you can launch an inquisition, which means kind of go hostile and we'll start fighting other religions and the missionaries and stuff they bring into your city. We are not under threat from anyone else. No one's coming to convert us. However, Protestant, bro, whatever the religion this is, I forgot how to say it. They will now fight us, and we will need to send someone over there to get rid of that religion for good. We're going to evangelize our belief, which gives us some more perks to pick from. We're going to skip that for now, but if you want your religion to be super strong and give you a bunch of bonuses, evangelize your belief is very good. We are going to move him and then promote So religious spread is triple strength in cities of other civilizations. Very good. Dodge vendor, not that great. And then a martyr. Very good if you're doing theological combat. Relics are super handy. But we're not going to be engaging in that combat, I don't think, too much in this game. So we're going to go translator. I'm going to do the exact same thing here. Promote. We've got translator. So we're going to build a theatre square here. Now, theatre squares give +2 adjacency bonuses next to World Wonders. And we got one here and one here. Like +4 here, which is absolutely awesome. Place that down. And we're going to send our envoy to Rapa Nui. That's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we will be closing out the game, as we will be getting a lot more faith per turn. We'll be sending our missionaries and apostles out to other civilizations. And it should be the end of times. Everyone will be following Good. So again, thank you for watching. I hope the audio quality is better this time, and that you have learned a little bit more about Civilization 6, and I will see you back shortly.